Hello everyone, this is V-Man and welcome. In my last video I did a race on Dragon Trail Gardens in Daily Race C, and because on a Daily Race B is Nürburgring Nordschleife, I already said I don't have a skill set to compete on that track with that car. The car is Porsche from early 80s, so I decided to have a go on FIA Nations Cup. I will compete for the first time in this season in FIA, and we are using a Nissan GTR, better known as Godzilla. Car is, legend. It's N300 car, and we tuned it up on N600, so from 300 horsepower we went to almost 600 horsepower. So officially this is a monster, a Godzilla. One more interesting thing is that we are racing on racing tires, and we need to use hard tires, but we also have medium compound. So I started my race on medium tires, and my qualification lap time was good enough for a fourth starting position. So race started. Going into the first corner, everything went well, thankfully, because we all know this is GT Sport. A lot of bad things usually happen going to the first corner. This time that wasn't the case, so I was trying to establish my rhythm, my pace, to warm up my tires, and I was putting a lot of pressure onto this Portuguese guy in front of me, and of course I was trying to get away from the guys behind to build my place on the track and to have a decent race and a decent result. By points I was on a 9th position, so I'm currently on 4th, so that is a good thing. And the plan here is to recover my A+ rating, which I lost yesterday or day before that on a crazy race with Group 1 cars or Group C cars. You already saw that. So I recovered somewhere around 5,000 points, so I'm halfway to come back to the A+ rating once again. So as I said, hoping for a good result here. I didn't know what to expect because this is new format for me, first time racing with N class car on racing tires, I think, or maybe second time, I'm not sure, but either way I don't have much experience in racing in these kind of races. But okay, for now I am on a good place on the track. My pace was good, I was feeling comfortable driving this car, so that was my opportunity for a good result. So first lap is about to end, and we are now going into the second, still following Portuguese guy in front of me. Going into the first corner, he was a bit early on the throttle, so he went off the track. Now his tires are dirty, and I immediately went for a move. On the left side he was defending on the brakes here. Because of the dirty tires he went wide, and that was enough for me to go in front of him on a 3rd position. So guys in front of me are still close, still in the range. I could come close to them if I am fast enough, of course. French man behind me was close, was looking for the move, but I immediately built a good advantage, so I was safe on this 3rd position. Going towards the sharp corner onto the left. This car has a really high torque, so it's enough to just downshift 1 gear and it will slow down in time. So going into the 4th lap, look at this, I was adjusting my braking balance just before the braking spot, and of course I made a mistake and went off the track. I don't know what I was thinking to do that on that particular position or place on the track, but mistake, really stupid mistake. I went off the track, dropped down from 3rd place to now 7th. My fault, it's all on me. And now I was really annoyed because of that, because of what I did, and I was thinking about that. And going into the sharp corner or fast corner onto the right, couple of corners later, I was following Polish guy in front of me, too early on the throttle, and I just clipped the grass with my left rear wheel and again went off the track. I mean, I don't know what to say, I somehow always put myself in these kind of situations with no reason, you know, by making stupid mistakes. But okay, 13th place now. A couple of guys in the meantime went into the pit, so now I'm on 11th. Going into the 6th lap, Greek guy in front of me went wide, same as that Portuguese guy in same situation, so I went in front of him. 10th position for me. Now I'm trying to put my head down, to establish my pace, to say what can be saved. I'm 9th by strength, so it would be nice to go a couple more positions up. I'm trying to do that, so I will change my tire going at the end of the 7th lap. That is my strategy, because already my front tires, you can see, are pretty much dead, so I was struggling with understeer. One guy in front of us has a penalty, 2-second penalty, so we will probably go in front of him once he served that. Yes, and now we are on a 9th place, and officially we are in the points. End of the 7th lap, and I will go into the pits to change my tires, of course for hard ones. No need to refuel, fuel consumption is really low, so only need to change tires. I re-entered the track on a 13th place. In front of me, Hungarian guy. I don't know if they were in the pits already, but now I will try to take the advantage of fresh tires and to drive fast and to, of course, do some racing and overtaking. I'm close, and Hungarian guy went wide, Polish guy also, so I went onto the right early on the throttle. Polish guy decided to brake a bit early, so I am now between these two guys, coming close to the Hungarian guy using slipstream, and I decided to have a go on the braking into the corner. He went just a bit wide, and that was enough for me to take advantage of that, and now I went in front of him. We are still side by side, but going into the next corner, he decided, you know, to just lift off a bit and to let me go first to that corner. Very sensible from him. And now we are chasing British guy in front of us, and his name I will not try to pronounce. This is 8th lap. Now I'm on a fresh tires, as I already said, fresh hard tires. Need to manage them until the end of the race, hopefully, and plan is hopefully to go up a couple of more positions. End of the 8th lap, British guy is going to change his tires now, and I will go up on a 9th place. Yes, on the 9th place, and in front of me is now French guy, who now has hard tires which are younger, 2 or 3 laps, I'm not sure, but still I decided to race, of course, to chase him, and I came close after 2 laps, really close to the Frenchman, and I was building my position. I was putting a lot of pressure onto him. I was hoping for a mistake, maybe something like that, and he didn't do any of that. He just decided at some moment to let me go through because he thought that I was on medium tires. My pace was clearly better than his, and because of that he probably thought that I'm on medium tires and that I'm faster, and he just decided to let me go through. You will see that soon enough. So I was really close here, and I thought that we are, you know, racing, that he will, you know, put up the fight, but no, he, as I said, just decided to let me go through. You will see that soon enough, as I said. So I'm really close to the French guy here. In my mind, we are still racing. I'm still trying to go in front of him because clearly I'm faster than him. Look how close I am here on his bumper. He knows that, but his pace was decent. I, don't know why he did that, what he did, but as I said, he probably thought that I'm on medium tires, and then that is the reason why I'm faster. And going out of this corner, he started to flash his hazards right there, and at the moment I didn't know what that means, but now going over the start-finish straight, he probably lifts off because I was faster at some moment. So yeah, definitely he was letting me go through. And after the race I asked him what happened, and he said I was on my second stint on hard tires. And I said, but I was also on the second stint on hard tires. Never mind that. Okay, he lets me go through, I'm in front of him. Let's move on. 8th position for me, and now we are going to skip into I think 13th lap, where one more guy who was in front of me went into the pits. And no, we are now in this situation where a British guy went off the track, his tires are now dirty, and he decided to have a race with me here. He knows that his tires are dirty now, and going into the corner, he almost pushed me off the track. I barely kept the car on the track, and I don't know what he was doing. No, that was really silly thing from him to do, but okay. And at the end of this 13th lap, he went into the pits, and that was the moment when I went up one more position on a 7th place. I mean, okay, it's a natural thing to do to race on the track, but you went off the track, you almost ruined someone else's race, and after a couple of corners you go into the pits, but okay. So he went into the pits, I'm now 7th here, and I will finish this race on a 7th position. As you can see, I came close to the guys in front of me, but I ran out of time, and track also 15th in the final lap. But good thing, I made 2 mistakes. I went on 13th place, I dropped on 13th place, but I was able to save something, so I finished 7th here, and I gained almost 1000 points out of this race, believe it or not. I was very satisfied with that, so now I'm on a 46 and something thousand points, one step closer to come back to my A+ rating. And let's go into the next race immediately. So again, we will pay respect to first 3 guys. Portuguese guy on the 1st position, Hungarian guy on a 2nd, and Polish guy on a 3rd, Sir Jesus or Jesus, whatever you want, and the V-Man Racing on a 6th position. So here I am starting 6th. I was planning not to make any stupid mistake as in previous race, and to finish this race with a good rhythm, with a good pace. And the race started. Going into the 1st corner, Portuguese guy was asking from guys to be clean, but his wish didn't come true because immediately he was pushed off the track, probably by a guy who was behind him. So I went up 2 positions from 6th to 4th. Things started good. I think I'm 11th by strength here, so potentially I will receive a good amount of points if I finish on this position, or maybe in some position above. And here I am fighting with the Austrian guy. He went wide, so I positioned myself on his left side. Now we are going onto the sharp corner onto the left. I will try on the braking. Yes, into the corner, did it very well, so I went in front of him. And I think that first 2 guys and this Austrian guy who I just overtaked, were on hard tires, and that is the reason why I was faster. I am on mediums. I am using same strategy as in previous race. I am racing until the 6th or 7th lap, and that is the moment. In that moment I will go into the pits to change my tires. So as I was saying, I'm faster than these guys because we are on different strategies. They are on hard tires, I'm on mediums, and I was coming close to the guys in front of me, but I wasn't doing that fast enough. So I stayed here on a 3rd place until the 7th lap, when I went into the pits to change my tires for hard ones, and then I will you know, try to have a couple of good laps and maybe to do that undercut moment and to go in front of the first two guys when they finish with their pit stop. So this is the moment when I change my tires. I re-entered the track on a 5th place, and I was immediately under attack by Italian guy, but thankfully I was fast enough to keep this 5th position, and his tires were probably worn out a lot, so and he wasn't fast enough. He couldn't do anything more than this. He tried, but I'm on a pressure tire, so I immediately built healthy gap. So 5th position for me, 8th lap, and now we are going to skip into the end of the 8th lap. Couple of more guys in front of me went into the pit, so I will return on my 3rd position. 9th lap started, 6 more to go. As I said, different strategies from two guys who are in front of me. And let's skip onto the end of the 9th lap. So that is the moment when two guys in front of me went to change their tires, and I am now on a start-finish straight. Am I fast enough to go in front of them? 10th lap started. I see them in the distance going out of the pits, and just before the braking spot I went in front of them, so my strategy was really good one. I did really good couple of laps after I changed my tires, and I am now on a 1st place, so that is really good, great situation. I started 6th, and in the 10th lap I am now 1st, but only downside of this strategy is now I am on a older hard tires, and the guys behind me are now on a fresher medium tires, so naturally they will be very fast, faster than me clearly. And Polish guy served penalty, and Ukrainian guy is now behind me, and from corner to corner he was decreasing his gap behind me, so he was able to come close to me. And this is a 12th lap now. My tires are, front tires especially, are old. They are already suffering, and as I said, Ukrainian guy behind me is on medium tires, so clearly he is faster. So look how close he is already. This is 12th lap, so I need to race 3 more laps and to try to defend this 1st place. This would be my first win or victory in FIA race on a 1st race of this season. That would be really good achievement, or great achievement, but still a lot until the end of the race. I need to put my head down and to try to defend from a Ukrainian guy who is coming close by the every second. And now we are going in the last corner of the 12th lap towards the start-finish straight. He's close enough to use slipstream, and he will be in opportunity to attack me after start-finish straight. 1st corner is very tricky. It's a blind corner. You don't see the apex until you come close to it. On the brakes here I was a bit slow. He bumped me, and thankfully that helped me to build a small gap. So we are now going to skip into the braking spot before the short corner onto the left. I went wide here. He almost went in front of me. but I was able to have a better exit, and the battle is on right now. So he is only one car length behind me. He's on fresher tires, younger tires, softer compound, so he has clearly big advantage. I'm on older hard tires, but still I am in front of him, trying to stay here. As I said, this would be my first victory in FIA Nation race, and one more interesting thing is that this is my first FIA Nations race in this season, so that would be, as I said, great achievement. 2 more laps to go. Once again, going over the start-finish straight. Look how close the Ukrainian guy is. He's all over me. Thankfully, in the last update, they turned down the effect of the slipstream, so he's not that fast. Into the first corner. So far so good. I'm keeping him behind me, but I was feeling that pressure. I was really feeling that pressure. I was almost shaking, you know, I wasn't blinking. My eyes started to burn, you know. So I was focused 100%. One and a half lap to go. What a race, you know. I had a really good strategy. I wasn't planning for that. I didn't know what the effect of my strategy would be, but it turned out that that strategy was really good, because I re-entered the track on a first position after 2 guys who were in front of me went into the pits, and I made a mistake here. Once again, Ukrainian guy is going for the move, but no, I again had a better exit, so I'm still managing to keep him behind me. A lot of pressure on me. As I said, adrenaline was, you know, high. I was almost shaking, trying to stay on the first position. 14th lap is about to end, and we have 1 more lap to go. Very intense racing until the last lap. Once again going over the start-finish straight, and once again I need to think about defending my position. As I said, first corner, very tricky, blind corner. We can't see apex until we come close to it. On the brakes I went a bit wide. Ukrainian guy had a better exit, and I'm going onto the right side, defending my position, and now going onto the left side, and he went for it. He went for it on the brakes. I tried to block him, but no. He, as I said, was on fresher, softer tires, and he was able to finish his move. I wasn't happy about that, but he did it fair and square. You know, very good move by his side, so I applaud the guy. Very nice move, you know, clean. I tried to block that move, but I didn't do it on time, so naturally he's now going to build a gap, because for the 5th time he was on a softer compound, younger tires, and I wasn't able to come even close to him to attack him. Nevertheless, good result. I started 6th. My strategy was good. I was first for some time, but I wasn't able to defend my position. I was trying my best, but at the end that wasn't enough. But still, this is very, very good result. I'm satisfied with that. Very interesting race, very intense racing. You saw everything that was happening, and I gained 1,000, I think, and 500 points out of this race only. So I'm now on a 47,500 points. So I almost went back to my A+ rating after 2 days. So at the end I was very satisfied with the result on these 2 FIA Nations races. So thanks for watching. That was it for today. If you like this video, click the like button. If you would like to watch or to listen some more, do subscribe. Turn on notifications on. I will try to upload 2 videos per week. That's the plan. You can also check out my Facebook page. The link is in the description. So thanks for watching. See you next time. The V-Man is out.